This same Oshiomole once told us when we were in APC that Okpebholo is empty. Francis Inegbeneki says. Can you imagine? So the same Oshiomole that said that Okpebholo is empty as at that time is the same Oshiomole now that is fighting for an empty person, in quotes, to become the governor of the state. So the question is, what is Oshiomole looking to gain? What is his intention? What is his interest in an empty person, to say, so to say, at this time around? So that reminding him all that he has said, because Oshiomole, the same way he destroyed the political career of Ize-Iyamu completely today, that Ize-Iyamu cannot be the governor of the state. If you put Ize-Iyamu and Okpebholo today, Ize-Iyamu is far, far, far better than Okpebholo. But now, Oshiomole had destroyed Ize-Iyamu to a point of no return, and now decided to choose and support the same person he said that he was empty or has been empty. Now, wow. Let's dive into the details to hear more from Francis Inegbeneki. Chief Francis Inegbeneki, the former vice chairman of All Progressive Congress in Edo State, has voiced strong criticism against Adams Oshiomole, questioning the former governor's recent endorsement of Monday Okpebholo. Inegbeneki expressed his surprise and dismay, recalling Oshiomole's past criticism of the same candidate and highlighting what he sees as a troubling inconsistency in Oshiomole's political maneuvers. Exactly. Oshiomole is never consistent, I tell you, and has been controversial, has been promoting right from 2019 that he became the national chairman of APC. He has been promoting all kinds of things in the party just to gain relevance and to win votes. So in an interview with The Sun, Inegbeneki argued that Oshiomole's influence in Edo State has waned, labeling him an expired politician who has lost credibility due to his erratic political behavior. He criticized Oshiomole for overshadowing Okpebholo, accusing him of dominating the campaign and questioning whether Oshiomole himself is the one actually running for the office. That is the question everybody is asking. That is the question everybody is asking. Oshiomole, are you the person running? Allow the person running to speak for himself, to present his policies and manifestos to the people of Edo State, to engage the electorate and then ask for their vote directly. You are just speaking as if, and that is why people are saying that Oshiomole wants to achieve that godfatherism that he couldn't achieve with Obaseki. That is it. That is it. So Inegbeneki also accused Oshiomole of being the mastermind behind political schemes in Edo State, particularly the alleged attempts to intimidate voters and rig elections. He warned that such tactics would no longer work in the state, promising strong resistance against any effort to undermine the electoral process. That is it. So in Inegbeneki's own words, this same Oshiomole once told us when we were in APC that Okpebholo is empty. I am surprised to see him now jumping up and down with Okpebholo. So Oshiomole is the brain behind all the plots. So he is the one directing the intimidation, directing the plot to rig the election. And let me tell Oshiomole that the time you can intimidate voters to rig election is over in Edo State. Maybe he can try it in another state, but in Edo, we will resist it. That's a very good one coming from Inegbeneki there. Reflecting on the 2020 governorship election, Inegbeneki recalled how Oshiomole had previously demarketed Pastor Ize-Iyamu only to later promote him as the APC candidate. He argued that this inconsistency was a key reason why Edo voters rejected Ize-Iyamu at the polls. Drawing a parallel to the current situation, Inegbeneki warned that Oshiomole's endorsement of Okpebholo, whom he once criticized as empty, would likely meet the same fate. That is it. And I like that. Thank God somebody like Inegbeneki is bringing out this words. Because we know that when what did they call it? Ize-Iyamu wanted to be governor of Edo State. I think that was in 2016. Okay. It was this same man that destroyed Ize-Iyamu completely. Well, this is the man that completed Ize-Iyamu completely for Obaseki to enter. Okay, there's actually nothing in this world that he didn't say Ize-Iyamu committed, even in Unibed, even almost hanging a murder case on Ize-Iyamu. okay, in Uniben. But when it came to 2020 election, he didn't want Obaseki again. Then he started marketing the same Ize-Iyamu, and people told him, no, you already told us that Ize-Iyamu is bad. So why are you marketing him now? That is it. And that was the reason Ize-Iyamu again did not win election in 2020 as the governorship candidate of APC. Can you see? So the same way he has come again, the same Okpebholo he once said that is empty. That Okpebholo has nothing in his head. Okay, and now he has now come today to be jumping around for the same Okpebholo to become the governor of Edo State. The question is, what has changed? So now, what Inegbeneki is saying is that Oshiomole's unstable political behavior is actually a problem in the whole of Edo State. Okay, Oshiomole is the brain behind all forms of political maneuver in Edo State, both healthy and unhealthy ones. Oshiomole is also the brain behind all the plans to rig election in Edo State, directing all forms of intimidations in Edo State. But now he has promised Oshiomole that the time of Oshiomole has passed. The time he promoted all forms of bigotry, psychophancy, and intimidation in Edo State has passed. That if he tried that this time, he will be vehemently resisted. And the same fate that met with Ize-Iyamu in 2020 is the same fate that will meet with Okpebholo in this 2024 governorship election. And it's a very big promise, I'm telling you. So now that they're playing Oshiomole's record for him because he's very, very politically unstable. And he can say anything irrespective of anywhere he's saying it. He doesn't care. Even if you are reminding him what he said, he will still come to repeat it. So the question is, what is giving Oshiomole that impunity to do what he's doing in Edo State? Because the question is not whether he was a good governor in his time or not. The question is his current unstable political character or behavior is a problem in the Nigerian political space. That is it. The same way, was it not 2016 or rather 2020 during election in a governorship election in Akwa Ibom, that he almost wanted to mastermind the APC rigging in Akwa Ibom State until Akwa Ibom people, resisted Oshiomole. I think he was almost organizing, or if not that, he organized thugs from Edo State to come to Akwa Ibom. I'm telling you. And unfortunately for them, they couldn't succeed because the Akwa Ibomites resisted them at all levels. Now, this Oshiomole is not tired of all these political maneuvers everywhere. Inegbeneki has told him that the kind of political maneuver and intimidation and rigging plan he has in Edo State, that he will never succeed. He can go and try that in other states. But if he comes to Edo State to do it, he will be vehemently resisted. And that is a big promise. So Oshiomole should know that he is very, 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 very fast to losing his political relevance in Edo State.